Um, yeah. So, best girl still alive. So we start the episode where we left off last, which was like a knife stuck in Asahina's stomach, and we're like, shit, best girl's dead. But then she wakes up, and we're like, oh, it's a zombie. But no, in reality, it was actually like a toy knife with like tomato paste on it, and which honestly, there was no reason to do that at all. So the writers were just having an asshole and wanted all of us to freak out. But it's okay, she's safe. Well, that's all that matters. And yeah, and then we turn around and the Great Gonzo's dead, and we're Gonzo. So yeah, we turn around and then the Great Gozu's dead. So we're like, shit. So we're like, yes, Asahina's still alive. What? Gozu's dead? Fuck. Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened, and it was really confusing stuff because like, didn't Gozu kind of like barricade the door with like all these blocks and stuff? So I don't know if they explained that if it was open or if it was not. I guess obviously it was open because that's how they got out. But like, if the barricade was still there, they would have said it was still there, assuming that the killer would have been in the room, so it would have been one of them. So it must not be one of them. So we should all be safe. But yeah, the killer struck, and now Gozu's dead, and so we have a new goal. Our goal is to go to the monitor room and communicate with everybody and tell everybody that Gozu's dead, but that we gotta stick together and be awesome. So that's the new goal. On the way there, we notice that Gekohara keeps on like making a full circle to go right, and so Naegi's like, wait, hold up. Is your forbidden action not taking any right turns? And she's like, ah, crap, they got me. But then he's like, nah, it's cool, don't worry, check this out. And then he shows her that he can't run, and then Asahina's like, oh, me next, and she's like, I can't get kicked or punched. So basically what we're working here is that Gekohara can't take rights, Naegi can't run, and then Asahina can't get punched or hit or kicked. Yeah, so that's the forbidden actions for those three. We see some kind of like around the area, so they have to separate. Asahina and Gekohara kind of create the distraction while Naegi goes to the monitor room because he's the one that wants to deliver the message. Really quickly, we flash over to Hagakure, which is the ultimate clairvoyant guy from the first game, because we were like, what is he doing? Because apparently he's stuck outside of the building and he's being shot at by helicopters. That's enough of him though. So we go back to the story. Naegi makes it to the monitor room and he starts talking to everyone through the monitor, to the speakers, right? He starts telling them about why he was being arrested or why he's being suspected. Basically, it's like we said before, when he went on the rescue mission to find those guys and found out that they were Despair, they kind of wanted him to take them out. Instead of killing him though, he puts them in something called a New World program, where basically it was Danganronpa 2, where they put their minds into the computer, and they kind of like have a rehabilitation system thing there, and they went back to a point where they didn't meet Junko, and where they were before they were Ultimate Despair. So now the nation was all butthurt at him, and that's why they brought him in, and then now that's where they are now. That's where we're at now in this timeline. He starts talking about how he wants everyone to believe in each other, and that they shouldn't start looking for the killer. They should just kind of like do their own thing, believe in each other, and everything will be okay, I guess. And to do that, to prove a point, he tells everybody that his forbidden action is that he can't run, which is really cute because right before he says that, Kirigiri was talking to the guy with the bags under his eyes. I forgot his name, and she's like, "Oh, the truth of the fact is that I can't trust you with my forbidden action, and you can't trust me because we're under these circumstances. It would take a big softie to kind of like be okay with everything." And then at that moment, that's when Naegi's like, "By the way, I can't run." Yeah, I just thought that was really funny and cute because she smiles at that. She's like, "Ah, classic Naegi." So Naegi finishes the speech, and then we go back to Murakata and his good old buddy Junko Sakura, and he's like, "Well, gotta go find him now." And so Junko's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it." And then Murakata's like, "No, let me do it, because I'm the cool guy." So I don't like that guy, he's dumb. Okay, so Murakata goes off to go get Naegi, and then Junko is like, "Fine, I'll take care of your friends," which is like really dumb because like we know there's only one killer. So why are you gonna be dumb and like go after his friends? Why are you gonna kill more than one person if there's only one killer? Unless there's a traitor. Anyways, Sakura finds Kirigiri and throws like a chair at her, but she like dodges like a second, and he's like, "Damn, I almost got her," which is like, dude, you tried to kill her. come on, bro. And then we finish with that, and we goes back to Naegi, where you see Munakata kind of like breaking in, and he goes inside the room. Munakata kind of goes on around about how like Naegi never went through true despair because he didn't experience what Munakata had experienced, like trying to keep people alive in the post-apocalypse, and how much despair it took for him to like save people, just to save people. So he goes on a rant about how like Naegi has never felt true despair since you know, he was picked and put into school and kept safe there. So yeah, the whole time I'm just like, jealous much. Then at the end he's kind of like, oh, you bring hope to people, and then people will like want to act on that hope, but we know they have no chance, so they'll bring even more despair. So I'm gonna kill you right now, so that way you don't inspire people to do stuff. So when they do not do that stuff that you promised that they would be able to do, they don't fall into even more despair. So that's what he's thinking. So basically at the end of it all, he's basically saying, oh, if you think that your words can stop me, then have your words stop my sword. And it kind of goes in for like the slash, and that's where the episode ends. But not before he delivers his one badass line, which I actually thought was kind of pretty freaking cool, where he's like, too bad this wasn't a classroom trial, huh? And I was like, sick burn. So yeah, that's pretty much all that happened in this episode. It was pretty chill, you know, just building up to more tension and stuff. And classic Naegi telling everybody that, like, his weakness. But hey, that's why we like you, kid. Stay strong. And best of all, Best Girl is not dead. Yay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been my Danganronpa 3 Future Arc Episode 3, I think we're on, review. So yeah, if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more. We're doing more of these, or I'm doing more of these for the rest of the week, and then the Despair arc as well. That's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Ja, matane.